Alright, so at the start of just about every single brand new year, right after New Year's, then you start to hear headlines and titles or videos about how the rich have gotten richer. And like, have you ever sat back and asked yourself, like, how are they able to do this? Like, what makes it possible for the rich to get richer every single year? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to be covering with you guys in today's video. So before we go ahead and dive right into it, what you want to do, especially if you're new here to this channel and you're currently not subscribed, what you want to do is find the subscribe button right here on the bottom right side of the screen. Go ahead and give that subscribe button a quick tap for me, so that way you will get notified by YouTube each and every time I upload a video just like this one you're watching right now. And if you could just do me one more quick favor before we go ahead and dive right into the video, find the thumbs up button right here beneath the video, give it a quick tap for me, so that way you and more people like you will be able to find my channel and be able to enjoy all the type of content that I make here on this channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video and find out why is it that the rich are able to get richer each and every single year. Alright, so let's go over a couple assumptions that people generally make when they're coming to the conclusion about why they personally believe rich people are getting richer each and every single year. And so those assumptions look like this. Oh, well, of course they're getting richer, and it has to do with the fact that they're already rich or that they make a lot of money. Well, that's definitely not the case, because there's a lot of people who are rich and they're not getting richer every year, you know, like, or they make a lot of money, but they're not necessarily getting richer. They just, you know, they already are rich and they're kind of staying about where they are, or they make a lot of money, but they also spend a lot of money, so they're not getting richer. So we know that's not it. Or you're like, hey, well, they're able to do things with their money that I'm not able to do. And it's like, well, no, that's not true, because, you know, there's plenty of investments and plenty of things that a person who has money and a person who has very little money could also both make, and you would ultimately get wealthy. So it's not that. So we know it's not that. Okay, so other things. Oh, well, you know, of course the rich are getting richer. It's because they're greedy and, you know, they're scamming people out of money. And it's like, well, okay, so that assumption is definitely false. I mean, yes, of course there is some greedy rich people, and, you know, there is scam artists, con artists that are doing all kinds of, you know, shady type of things in order to take advantage of people, and they will get, you know, very rich doing that. But that is by far not the majority of rich people. So none of these assumptions that I've just mentioned to you are ultimately like the root cause about why, or what is the real cause why rich people are ultimately getting richer each and every single year. So now let's go ahead and cover the actual main reason why rich people are getting richer every single year. Alright, so if we want to answer the question about what is causing rich people to get richer each and every single year, we have to look no further than how did the rich people get rich in the first place. So if you look at a person who has built their wealth, basically started from zero or very little money, you will find that that person has become an investor of one type or another. So ultimately, what is an investor? An investor is someone who makes investments to purchase and own assets that will continually go up in value over time, such as things like real estate, becoming, you know, a real estate investor, maybe single family homes, multi-family homes, commercial real estate, something like that, right? Or investing into the stock market through things like individual stocks, index funds, ETFs, stuff like that, right? So they went out and became an investor and then purchased assets, and those type of assets went up in value over time. Or maybe, hey, they might have, you know, started a business, and then that business got to a point where it was generating a lot of money. And then maybe they invested into opening more businesses, or just investing back into that business and growing that business to a point where it makes even a larger amount of money. And then maybe once they've gotten to where they're really generating a lot of money, they invest into other businesses, or again, maybe now they're into real estate or they're into stocks. But the common theme that you're going to find is that ultimately rich people got rich by taking the income that they've earned, however they first started out, whatever job it was, whatever business that they had, they ultimately took that income and invested it in one way or another to ultimately grow and build their wealth. And then when they reached a point where now they have reached that point of like, okay, I am rich or I am wealthy, they have reached financial freedom. You know, that's probably a very good definition of being rich. Like, you might not be rich to the world, but you are definitely rich to yourself because now you are financially free. But there's also a point where it's like, you know, worldwide, you would be recognized as a rich person if you have multiple millions of dollars or you're a billionaire. It's like, yes, there is that like undeniable you are rich. Once a person has reached that point that they are like identified as rich, the thing that is going to cause that person to continue to get richer each and every single year is the fact that they are an investor and they own assets like stocks, like real estate, like a business that is going to go up in value the longer and longer that they hold it. And sometimes they're an investor in all of these different type of assets. So the more assets that an investor owns that are high quality assets, high quality stocks, high quality real estate, you know, in prime areas, high quality businesses, and all of these investments go up in value as they hold them. Even if the investor didn't make another investment and all they did was just hold on to the investments that they already currently have, and then they just waited until the next year, and then they just waited to the next year, each and every single year, those investments would go up in value because they are simply high quality investments. Sure, if you know, maybe have a business, the business might be doing great, and maybe the real estate is down, or then maybe the stocks are up, or whatever order that it happens, but ultimately, typically year after year, those investments are going to continue to go up, and because rich people are investors, they own these assets. This is exactly why they continue to get rich each and every single year. It's not because they're evil. It's not because they're trying to take over the world. It's not because they're out there scamming people. It's not any of these reasons. It's because they own assets, like I just mentioned, stocks, real estate, businesses that are going to continue to go up in value because they are high quality investments and they're going to grow and grow and grow over time. And then as long as they hold them, their wealth is going to continue to grow year after year. But that's even if they didn't make any more investments. But obviously rich people, they've built their wealth over time and they realize like, hey, I built this wealth by investing consistently, by investing when I saw really great opportunities to build wealth. So they're not going to just sit back as they're making, you know, really good income and their investments are performing really well and they see opportunities to go ahead and reinvest, you know, maybe in their business or to go ahead and accumulate, you know, or buy more real estate or buy more, you know, investments into the stock market. They're not going to see those opportunities and then just decide, oh no, I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm just going to sit back and just let all those great investments just pass right on by me. They're not going to do that because they're smart. They realize like, hey, those are really great opportunities for me to continue to grow and build my wealth. So that's exactly what they do. They reinvest their money back into those investments, into those assets, and then their net worth just continues to grow and grow and grow. It's like the hard part is ultimately getting rich, but once you get rich, you just continue to get richer and richer, and it's easier and easier than ever because you have money that is working for you, you have assets that are growing for you, and then ultimately this is the reason why rich people are able to get richer each and every single year, and it seems effortless to them. Alright, so now that you made it to this point in the video, if you did not already subscribe to the channel, what you want to do is look right here on the bottom right side of the screen. You want to find that subscribe button, go ahead and give that subscribe button a quick tap for me, so that way you will get notified by YouTube each and every time I upload a video just like this one you're watching right now. And then now a video is going to pop up here on the screen. Go ahead and click that video, and I'm going to see you in that next video.